Hi you guys, it's Gamekeeper John here. Bit of a long video for you today. First off, we're celebrating 8,000 YouTube subscribers. We're also celebrating 5 years on YouTube now. And while we're celebrating, I'm going to show you my honours I've achieved over the last year or two. Because to be honest, I've never showed any of these on YouTube before. But yeah, first off, YouTube, 8,000 subscribers, absolutely brilliant. Averaging about 15 to 17 new subscribers every single day now. Growing bigger than ever. Couldn't be happier. 5 years we've been on YouTube. But yeah, we got 530 catapult related videos now. And between them they're getting over 130,000 views every single month. That's over 4,000 views every single day. 365 days a year we're having over 4,000 views a day. Can't believe it. Anyway, that's it, over the moon with the YouTube. So we've done that. Now we're going to also talk about how I started Gamekeeper, where it all took off, what I've achieved, the sport itself, and how it's growing. First off, I'm going to show you what I've personally achieved. Been competing for 2 or 3 years. First ever piece of silverware I won was this one. And it was a UKCA 4-man team event in 2012, and if I'm 100% honest, I got carried a little bit for that one. I was shooting point and shoot with a chunky Milbro, and to get to the point I wasn't that good, but I hit the target. I put a bit of a score up and helped the team, and it's a team event, so that's all that matters. Right then, that was 2012. Then I won nothing else all the way through 2012. I won nothing else all the way through the beginning of 2013 until we hit April. And the month before April I changed to TTF. Within the last year to 14-15 months, everything else I've won since I switched to TTF, which, coincidence or not, I'll let you decide that. Right then, first shoot started winning, that was these. Andover 2013, sorry. First event was the field event, and I managed to come second in that one. Very close. I had to shoot off for second as well. It could have easily been third, but I got second. Same day, same event. There was a 10 metre and a 20 metre event, and I won them both. Show you them. 10 metre, 20 metre. It was shooting through a tube and everything, and over the moon. Couldn't have been happier. Wouldn't have minded if I never won anything again. That was it. I was happy. First 2 titles, and I think that's the first time anybody has ever done a double, winning the 10 metre and the 20 metre at the same shoot. I'm pretty sure that's certain, and so close to being a treble with the second on that. Well, anyway, over the moon with that. Right, what was the next shoot after that one? Yeah, Sheffield UKCA 2014 Catapult Championships. 10 metre winner. The event I really wanted to win was the 10 metre, because it's the one around the globe where everybody does. There's so many lads who can hit nearly maximums and group their 7 shots like that, and it meant a lot, that one. Really wanted that, and I got it. Also, at the end of the day, I had a PFS comp, and I'll be honest, I had about 5 or 6 points before that comp. Thought, yeah, point and shoot, turn up. I managed to get third in that, which was unexpected, because to be honest, I absolutely hate pickle forks. I'd had a few beers and shot one for a bit, and I managed to get third, so made up with that. Where are we at? Let me just have a drink. Anyway, then Andover 2014, we had the Hunter field event, an event which it's 20 random targets up trees, spinners, 10mm, 20mm, targets from 3 or 4 metre all the way up to 40 metre, I think the furthest was, and I won that. And winning that and the 10 metre in the same year for the UKCA for me was, well, highlight of the year. Also means I'm guaranteed to be in the 10 metre final and the field event final next year, which is an added bonus. I'm automatically in the last 4, made up. Chatsworth, a few months ago, went there. Got runner up, Jumbo won that, and rightly so. Me and Jumbo went there, put our qualifying scores in. Bullseye was about that big, probably about 25-30 mil. Within, it was only 8 metre as well, I should point out, this shoot. Within 20 minutes of practicing on the shoot, me and Jumbo both hit 3 maximums each, all 7 shots through the bull. Went to the final. Jumbo hit a 50 out of 50 to win it, and I hit a 49 out of 50 to come second. There was 1 point in it. Great event, you know, really fun, and he deserved it 100%. Take my hat off to him. Where are we? Gamekeeper Shot of the Month, March 2014. Lovely little honour I picked up there as well, like that one. A couple of UKCA sharpshooters. April main event win, April pickle fork winner, and the April main event winner. That was another part of my UKCA 10 metre April winnings. Deadeye, December 2013. These ones are sharpshooters through the year. Catapults, you know, talking about alley catapults, we're having a complete alley section on the One Stop Catty Shop website, so we're going to have the whole range in aluminium. Take quite a bit to build up, but we'll get there. This is my preferred shooter. Palm swell to perfection. The web, so when you pull back, takes all the power. Can you see the dimp in there? Put the dimp on the target. That was going for the middle of the rosette. Pow. So that's it, that's my honours. And of course, none of this would have happened if it wasn't for the UKCA. I cannot do a video on trophies and shooting and the sport without mentioning them. What a job they've done. I think I formed the committee a couple of years ago. Now it's practically took off. Every shoot is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The committee is spot on. You know, the prizes, the work they put in. So yeah, I just want to say a big shout out to them. The sport is growing at a stupid rate. You know, a couple of years ago we never had slingshot tournaments over here. Within 2 years they've turned it round from nothing to having a committee. £10 a year membership, that gets you in free shoots, food put on everything for £3.30 a shoot. You know what, they're practically giving it you, buddy. That's about it really. So without further ado, I'll tell you how Gamekeeper started. Since a young lad, since 5 or 6 year old, I've been shooting catapults. 27 now, so 20 years been shooting. Never really shot as much as I do now, just on and off. Mainly out with my dad, who taught me a lot about it. Used to go out when there was about 8 or 9 of him roosting pheasants. He used to have a little ash cup about that big with some tubes on, bind on with leather tabs and taped up, having pot shots at pheasants and rabbits and whatever. Never really got a lot, but every now and then I'd flip the odd one. I used to take one to school in my bag, skive off at dinner time down the woods, also with a little telescopic fishing rod. Hated school, couldn't stand it, but I'd rather be out in the fields where I prefer it. But anyway, around 5.5 years ago, moved up to Wales, girlfriend was pregnant. I was looking for work, and to make do, started making a couple of catapults as you know, an extra little income on eBay. Nothing much, selling a couple here and there, paying a couple of the bills, pulling my weight, doing the best I could looking for work. This is about 2008, 2009 I think this. One thing led to another. A year later I thought, you know what, I'm actually starting to earn an half decent wage, and I don't know if anybody can remember, I got no pictures or nothing. I had all my designs in Sapele hardwood with pouches. The leather pouches was about that thick, you could tow a car with them. But hey, no, it got good after a year or two, and I thought, okay. Dropped the wood, we stepped on to multiplex then. Actually just before that we had to come up with a name, and I bet nobody would actually know this, but instead of Gamekeeper it was actually going to be called Game Killer for hunting catapults. but for some reason, I'm not exactly 100% sure, I think it was me and the missus talking about it, Gamekeeper just sounded better, even though the stuff we make at a Gamekeeper's nightmare. So it just went Gamekeeper Catapults. About 4 or 5 years ago. One thing led to another. A year later, stepped onto the multiplex, started getting quite a few YouTube views and all that, and it was okay. Business was not booming, but I was earning enough. Scraped by, paid rent, bills, whatever you got to do, the car. Another year went by. Come off eBay because selling too much on eBay, the fees was extortionate. eBay having, well, off the top, made £400 or £500 a month off me in bloody eBay fees, so that stopped. Started dealing through the website. I mean through email. Did about a year through email. It was good, again, business good. Didn't it was too time consuming answering, needed a website. So about this time last year, a couple of months before Christmas, got in touch with somebody and it was on. We was working on the website, sections, designs. We set a date, the 1st of January 2014 was when we was going to launch it, and we did. We worked round the clock to get it into the one-stop catty shop, and that's what I wanted. I wanted it to be the one-stop shop. You know, if it's catapult related, I wanted it on there, and it's still not complete. As I said, we've got all the alley ones to do. Know somebody who does camo dipping, so I wouldn't mind getting all them on there as well. It will never be ending. We've got about 15-20 sections now, and each one's got hundreds, well, some have got close to 100 stuff in. Blanks, kits, DIY kits, varnishes, wood, leather, hunting, target. It's the one-stop catty shop, so you know, it ain't called that for nothing. Anyway, website set up, and this year, 10 months of this year, 9-10 months, it has been absolute chaos. As I say, the YouTube 4,000, 5,000 views a day. Some weeks 100 frames coming out the workshop being dispatched. You know, it's a global, they're going global everywhere. Every country, some of the countries we send to, you would not believe. And it's just been the last year to 18 months has been the best ever. We've had a steady rise since we started 5 years ago, and every month, every year, it's just getting better and better and better. The sport's growing, YouTube's growing. Luckily my shooting ain't been too bad, so that might have helped business a little bit. Designs have got better, and it's, yeah, I'm just over the moon of it. So that's a little story about it. A few people wanted to know and have been asking, and to be fair, I didn't really want to do a review of all my stuff like that, because if I'm totally honest, somebody will say, oh look, he's showing all that, I've been a bit of a div, a bit of a big head, but it ain't like that. I wanted to do a sort of review on it, explain the sport, what I've achieved, how the YouTube's going, and in general, yeah, so that's it. We've got so much to do. We're looking into that plastic injection moulding, looking into that. As I say, we're going to have a full alley section. Stuff like this, every design in this, don't get me wrong, they ain't going to be as cheap as the multiplex catapults, but they're a catapult for life. These might take us another 6 months to a year till we build the whole range up, because we're going to start buying batches of 10, etc, moving some, then buy another batch of 10, another batch of 10, etc, and we'll be buying 4 batches, and it'll take ages till we build up every design, but we will get there. You know, it's a slow process, but that's what we're in the business for. It don't matter how long it takes to build up, we will do it. So yeah, that's about it. Big shout out to the UKCA committee. Without a shadow of a doubt, they have pushed the sport so much. Couldn't get a nicer bunch of lads. The food, the raffles, and well, I'm sure you've seen it all on my other videos. Check them out on YouTube and like the UKCA and that. It's amazing the stuff they do. They're so fair. Good laugh, and you couldn't, all the people that go, every member, spot on, great bunch of lads. We have a great laugh, a few beers, you know, and shooting, that's what it's all about. So without further ado, I'm going to finish my brew, and yeah, that's about it. Check out the One Stop Catty Shop, and keep coming back in the future, because we've got loads of stuff coming. All the best, and have a good one.